Who can own a healthcare practice in the state of Colorado? Well, this is a question that we get very frequently at Rocky Mountain Healthcare Law. And you might be surprised to learn that actually you don't have to be a licensed healthcare professional in a particular discipline or even in any discipline to be able to be the owner of a healthcare practice in the state of Colorado. Now, Colorado is what we call a non-corporate practice of medicine state, which means in most cases you would have to actually have a license in that discipline, in that specific healthcare discipline, in order to be an owner. However, there is a very specific way in Colorado law. It's referred to as the Colorado Provider Network, and this is a way where anybody can be an owner of a provider of a Colorado healthcare practice. There's some very specific requirements that need to be met. So it's not something you want to jump into without meeting with and hiring the right professional, the right attorney to work with you on it. But it is something that actually can be done. Over the years, we have worked with many clients who have been in that situation. Either they are one type of license and they want to bring in a different license type of person and have them work in the same practice, or they don't have any healthcare license, but maybe it's a spouse, or maybe it's somebody who is an entrepreneur who wants to be able to work, own a healthcare practice and be able to run it without going through all the hoops of trying to have separate businesses and those kinds of things. With this Colorado Provider Network, you have to meet certain requirements, as I said. Most importantly, it has to be done correctly. You got to set up the business structure correctly. This is not a gimmick. It is not an exception. These are particular provisions in Colorado law that allow us to set this up in an alternative way, but you got to do it correctly. If it's done correctly, then it's a very effective tool that can be used. Many of our clients have benefited from this and they have been able to do things the way they wanted to do, to have their own business and run their own type of business, as long as they go along with the proper legal setup and do things properly in the practice. So if you're interested in learning more about this, if you're considering purchasing a practice or starting a healthcare business or practice that would otherwise require you to have a license in most cases, give us a call. Let's sit down, let's talk, and let's see if this is a good tool for you that might open up some possibilities and some opportunities that you thought maybe weren't going to be available to you and to you as an entrepreneur. So please give us a call. Our phone number is 720-420-1777, and our website is www.rockymountainhealthcarelaw.com. Give us a call. Let's see if this is a tool that works for you. Thank you very much. I'm Philip Bluestein with Rocky Mountain Healthcare Law.